Hi, everybody. This is Missy Wolf, and I'm here with
Caleb McDaniel.
awesome. Welcome, welcome. I am so glad that I have you on the phone. Now, you have been involved with an 8-part series on AMC called "Making of the Mob," correct?
Yes, ma'am.
How has that been for you?
Oh, it's been crazy. It's been awesome. The storytelling is amazing. You have Ray Liotta doing all the narrating. You have Rich doing the part of Lucky Luciano. The cast has been great. The crew has been amazing. It's really been a great experience for all of us.
I imagine so. When you're a kid and you see all of these movies, that are revolved around the mob, like Casino, and you just think
Goodfellas.
Yes, Goodfellas, and Ray Liotta was in that one.
Yeah, for sure.
And you think to yourself, this just must have been an amazing life, and just there's so many different takes on the mob. It wasn't all bad. There was some good involved as well. But when you're a part of an actual true story, unlike just the scripted Hollywood versions of what the mob was, how was that for you? How was that part of it?
Oh, it was great. Especially the fact where there's so much information on the character I played, Tommy Galliano. Because you can Google everything on them, and there's books on them, and you can really get into all different levels and aspects of what the character was actually trying to do and what he accomplished, and what his downfalls, and there's a lot to pull from when you're in that element.
Right. That's why for me it's very interesting, and I love watching stories based on actual events. I told you before I've heard so many stories from my grandfather that was, associated with Lucky Luciano. So for me to see this told real life is absolutely phenomenal. And I think AMC has done a great job with the cast. You have done really well. I loved watching your parts, and you've been posting some of that on Facebook as well for other people to see. Have you had a lot of support from your family and friends?
Oh, for sure, yeah. So I'm from Oklahoma originally, and my state is really pulling in a lot of support. They definitely have shown us the whole production a lot of love.
That's great. That's
so,
great.
Yes.
I'm so glad to hear that, because in Oklahoma you don't assume that a lot of stars come from Oklahoma, but in reality you're from a small town, but there are quite a few of you that are doing really well. And
this is true.
Well, yeah, absolutely. Okies, and everybody seems to love that, and I've been watching the response that you've been getting, and it's been so awesome to see. And I'm so happy for you. But this film now, I know it's an 8-part event, and I think we've done 3 episodes, or is it the 4th one aired already? Or are we going to air?
Correct. No, yeah. The 4th one airs on Monday.
It airs on
Monday. Perfect.
So it's on AMC on Monday nights, and there's an app for people. And I was researching this. There's an app for AMC, and you can watch the episodes online. So for anybody who hasn't actually been able to see this yet, they can still do so, which is absolutely great, to be able to catch up on the episodes. Now, how many episodes are you in?
I'm in 4 of the 8.
4 of the 8.
Well, that's in 4 of the 8.
That's now. Are they all consecutive, or are you kind of spread out throughout?
It's a little spread out. So I was in the 2nd and 3rd, and I'll be in the 4th and the 6th.
Perfect. So for those who haven't seen it yet, they'll get a chance to see you on Monday night. That's great.
For sure. Mm-hmm.
How long did this take you to film?
We were shooting this over 10 weeks.
Okay. So that's actually quite a bit of time for the 4 episodes that you were in. That's awesome. And so you said Ray Liotta is narrating it. And who else did you get to work with that you just absolutely, enjoyed?
So Rich Graff is the guy that's playing Lucky Luciano, and talk about a class act. He is doing a lot of good stuff. He just did Insurgent, that Divergent secondary movie, and then James Casey played a huge part in the series. Also, his character will be coming. Anthony Dagatani, I believe this is how you pronounce his last name, but it's a great group of up and comers that really filled the screen, I think.
That's really good. I love the cast that I have seen so far. Obviously, I've only seen a few of the episodes, and there's still more to come. But everything has just been really great, well written, and I can't wait to see more. Do you have?
I appreciate that.
Oh, absolutely. Do you have plans to work on any other projects in the future?
Yes. So we have an epidemic movie starting to shoot in the last 2 weeks of July is when we begin. It's called R Not 15. That's all on IMDb. And then in October is when a Western that we shot not too long ago will hit the independent theaters as far as the movie. All the independent art house movie theaters should be hitting in October, November.
Oh,
that's called The Lonesome Trail.
That's great. Now, do you have plans for the film festivals for that film?
They are. I don't know which ones they're sending it to, but they're definitely doing that. They'll be in the. I think they're going to go for the R Not one. Will be hitting all the film festivals, Toronto, all those. So they're all the independent market's becoming very strong.
Right.
These days, everything's super well written, and there's a lot of independent financiers out there that are really helping the market push forward.
That's absolutely wonderful news. And so you're going to be really busy, I'm assuming, in the near future. You're just going to be appearing everywhere.
That is the plan. That's the plan. Yeah, my best friends are also there in Nashville. My pretty much my brothers are Colton and Zach Swan of the Swan Brothers. So they've been showing a lot of support. Also, they love the show. They always text me when they get to see it, and they're like, "Oh, it's so crazy." So.
Oh, that's great. I gotta say that when you have any adventure in life, when you do something alone without support, it just takes away from the fun of it. But when you have the support of awesome people, it just makes, even if it's a small experience, it just makes it so much better. I know for myself as well, and all the things that I've been lucky enough to accomplish, so it's really great that you have a good support system there. And of course, we all know the Swan Brothers from, The Voice, and they're doing really well and living in Nashville. And I'm so glad that they're supporting you, because quite honestly, you really are very good in this. And I think it takes a lot to be able to act in such a serious role. The mob is nothing to sneeze at, and these roles are very, very deep. And I don't think just anybody can pull that off, and you do it quite well. So you do need to be proud of yourself. And I'm so glad that I was able to, and I was introduced to you because of the Swan Brothers, actually. So
Okies stick together. For sure.
And that's another thing, out here, I live in California, and, we do have relationships with people that are really great, but really what I've seen from, the Okies and people in Nashville, I lived in Nashville for a short time. It is definitely different. You see just the relationships seem to be a bit stronger, and it's really great to see. And I'm so glad you have the support that you have. You deserve it. I know that you're going to go really, really far, and I want to be there for it all. So, all of your next projects, your next films, if you ever want to talk about them and we can promote them, that would be absolutely wonderful. I'm sure that, our audience would love to hear more from you as well, because you really are quite talented.
All right. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I appreciate your time.
Oh, you're so welcome. I don't want to keep you. I know you're a busy guy, but thank you so much for taking the time to speak with me today. And I can't wait for Monday night. We're going to watch more, and I will have this posted very, very soon for you to see as well.
Great. Awesome. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Well, you take care, and we'll talk to you soon, okay?
All right. Have a good day.
Thanks, you too.
All right.
Bye-bye.